Welcome back, everybody. Your
Welcome
boys are
back.
back. Your boys are back. Welcome back to another episode of Podcast This. And it's been some time, Isaac, bro. Where have we been, bro? Where have we been?
Where have we been, bro?
It's been a
You
minute.
know, I was just thinking, maybe our listeners are like, hey, these guys only show up when United are winning, bro. Because the last time we showed up was when we just cooked City, we brought
Honestly,
Johan on
yeah.
here and
Uh-huh.
just gave Johan a hard time. And then we just disappeared.
We just dipped. That was it.
Hey, bro.
Actually, yeah.
Funny enough, us dipping was the time where, our manager said a storm is coming. And it was
Right.
the
And the
time where the
storm did
storm
come.
was coming, bro.
And the
Nah,
storm
nah,
did
but
come.
people, we didn't just run away because of United. It was just, some
Mhm.
some life moments. It was the
Life moments,
holidays,
Like,
so we
you know.
were, relaxing here and there, some vacations here and there.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
But
uh-huh.
we're back.
We're
We're
back.
back.
We're back bigger, better, and brighter. And what a day to be back. You guys can see the
What a
jerseys
day.
on. Honestly, what a day to be back. Let's just jump right into it, bro. How do you feel about
Yes,
today's
sir.
game? You know? How do you feel
Hey,
about
bro.
Arsenal today?
The game, bro. First of all, it was a bad game. I'm gonna say, just
Mm-hmm.
for the neutral, it
Wasn't
wasn't a good
exciting.
game. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't entertaining, really.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal were Arsenal as usual, like they've been for a while.
Yeah.
Always keeping the ball, dominating the ball, but no bites in the attack.
Mm-hmm.
They clearly missed Bukayo Saka, which is weird because they used to also say they missed Odegaard when Odegaard was out, but and then Odegaard came back and they're like, oh, now they miss Bukayo Saka. Every day they miss somebody, Charlie. But anyway,
Yeah.
same old Arsenal, move the ball around, all the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
We suffered a lot in the first half, though, I would say. I saw there are a couple of times I saw Ruben Amorim on the bench, screaming at the midfielders, like, "Hey guys, get tight," because we were just getting run through. Like it was
True, man.
crazy.
True.
Like the only thing that really saved us was, first of all, Arsenal's ineffectivity, like ineffectiveness in front of goal, and
Mm-hmm.
also the fact that we have a back five. It just helps. Like our back man. Shout
Mm-hmm.
out to Harry Maguire, bro.
Oh
My
no.
God.
Salute Harry. Salute Harry.
Yo.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey, hey, hey,
All
hey.
those aerial balls, bro. Harry was there, bro.
Bro.
He was
Nah,
there, man. And that was
tight,
good.
tight, tight. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like the defenders were really, really good. And they just kept us in the game, and then, halftime. I mean, I had a little bit of faith that, yeah, the way things are moving, we're gonna win the game, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like I kinda was
yeah.
feeling like these Arsenal guys are not really taking on the like, so I was like, maybe it's in it for us today, and then we went to halftime, we came back,
Hmm.
Bruno Fernandes.
Dude,
Bruno
Fernand.
Fernandes.
Let's actually talk
You
about
know?
that finish because up until this point,
Yes,
Dela has
sir.
already been sent off, right? After this point, so we're playing with 10 men, but for some reason, even after that, I don't know if it was because of the system. I didn't feel like we're missing a guy. So I don't know if that's Ruben Amorim's system protecting itself or maybe Arsenal's ineffectiveness. But when Dela got sent off for like those 5 minutes, it's like, what's going on, bro? This is too much. There's a pattern here. Then we're able to, patch those blocks. And then Fernandez scored. We're trying to get in there. After Gabriel's goal, though, I was kind of having my doubts. I can't lie. I was like, save all. And
They're
then,
like the storm is about to come and stuff like that.
dude, I was like,
Oh
not
my
again,
god.
bro.
So actually what happened was Bruno actually scored before that got sent off. That was the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So
I can't remember.
yeah, Bruno scored
Oh, yeah.
right after halftime,
Mm, mm,
Ganacho
mm,
got the ball on the byline,
mm.
just
I remember
ran
this.
through.
Yeah.
Impressive performance by Ganacho, by the way. Today
He
he
came through
was
for sure.
clean, he
Hmm.
clean, he was effective, he took his moment well, he made the right decision. Literally, like Ganacho 3-4 weeks ago
Hmm.
is gonna shoot that ball.
Hmm.
Today he made the right decision. Just slipped
Hmm.
it through. It wasn't the greatest of pass because the ball was also bouncing. It reminded me of what Zexi did against Liverpool. Bouncing
Yeah.
ball.
Hmm.
But this time the ball didn't fall to Maguire. It fell to quality man. Fernandes, bro. Hey. He hit the
Light
ball in
work.
the air, bro. Top
But
bins, bro.
let's think about that finish though, because the ball
Hey.
he caught it mid-air,
That's what
like
I'm
and
saying,
and the
bro.
connection, like that fitness connection, bro. That's just class. That's why we say Bruno is Bruno. You feel what I'm saying?
He's that guy, bro.
Like that's a very hard finish to execute with the amount of perfection he did. So hats off to the guy. And Raya just saw it walk in because you're not stopping that. You feel me? That's going in
Yeah.
10 times out of 10. So
I,
salute to Bruno and salute to
yeah,
Garnacho
yeah,
for
yeah.
that setup, bro. You
I
feel what
was
I'm
like,
saying?
Ateta is probably gonna be like, "Hey, the ball flies, so this ball be flying."
You see, United, the official United Instagram page. I think they put
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
I saw the other shit housery, bro.
The ball be flying, bro. Hey.
The ball do be flying.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, but it was good. And after the
Good
goal,
game.
I felt like, wait, these guys are not gonna score us.
Hmm.
No chance. So I was like, wait, this is it. We're gonna win this game 1-0. Maybe
Hmm.
we'll even pull them in, get another goal on the counter, 2-0. And then
Hmm.
the thing with Dalo happened. For me it was like at first look, like why? Why are you
Hmm.
making that challenge knowing you are in a yellow card, right? He didn't touch the player though. We
He didn't
must
touch
say
it,
Martinelli
but the
milked it.
optics though, the
The
optics though,
optics,
and because there's no VAR, there's no VAR. If VAR is
that's the
involved,
thing.
he doesn't get that red card. If VAR is involved,
Exactly.
but again, dude, of course, any other player is going to milk that knowing in a yellow card, which is why I still
You
kind of
know,
I say that was a little bit of a lapse in judgment from Delo.
like I
Like
don't know what he was thinking. It's like, bro,
that
you on a
diving
yellow
like
card. I saw him run into the challenge. I'm like, wait, does he know he's on a yellow card? Like I was like,
that.
nah, bro. Even if you didn't touch the guy, you deserve a second yellow just for making that decision. Like,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
yeah, that
So
was
you
tough.
can't. It is what it is.
That was
That's on
tough.
Delo, to be honest. Yeah, there's
That's what
no.
that.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
that.
on Delo, but it kind of worked out. They kind of pulled through.
We did what we do.
Which
We did what we do.
you did.
Ain't
And
nobody
then
was scare you,
yeah, so I think the real
especially after the
inflection point.
Gabriel goal.
Oh yeah, that goal was actually pretty nice. I can't lie. Let me give it to Gabriel. Defenders are not supposed to score goals like that.
True that. True that.
When I saw him shoot the ball, I'm like, it's gonna go wide. Then I saw it creep in, bro, on that near post. Mm.
But there was a deflection though. There was a
Although,
small deflection.
I mean, yeah,
Small.
small deflection, true, true. But even the contact with the ball, man, I can't lie. I give it to him. I'll give it to him. He had it. But still,
Yeah.
I think the real point of inflection was that penalty save. Because
Yes.
after that, like you can see
It was all
Arsenal
eyes,
just
bro.
dwindled. And I
Yeah.
didn't expect Bayern to save it though. I can't lie.
I
I
don't know
thought one
why
of
I
the guys
felt
was
like
barring
so.
that.
Like
What?
in the moment, for
Mm-hmm.
me, in the moment when like first of all, it was not a penalty, right? So
Mm-hmm.
shame on Kai Havertz for that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you do something that gets Maguire angry, visibly angry, then it means you did something wrong. Because Maguire is like the most honest player you can think of. Like this
In
guy is
fact.
like prim proper, like those kind of proper professionals like James Milner, Jordan Henderson type players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hmm." Maguire was literally shouting, "Nah, you are a shit house, bro."
Because
Like,
it's
what was
funny
the guy
too.
doing there? It
Mm-hmm.
was not a penalty, and I feel like justice was served. At the end of the day, we
hundred
deserved it.
percent.
And shout out to Altai. Altai was having a freaky game from the start. Like his
Mm-hmm.
distribution was poor. He looked nervous, but in the moment he saved the penalty, and after that penalty, he felt like an unbreakable wall, bro. Like he was
Of
just
course,
save,
man.
save after save, like bro,
Game
catch after
over.
catch. My man was like, and after that, when the game got into extra time, I'm like, guys,
Mm-hmm.
we are gonna win this on penalties because of our time. He has already
Mm-hmm.
saved the penalty in the game. His
Fact.
confidence was high.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
And
he did the
he did what he
best.
had to do. And it's funny, it was Kai Havertz's penalty that got saved, you know? So it's, oh, football. Football is so unforgiving, bro.
Bro.
It's so unforgiving. That's the funny part. So
Mm,
shout out to also Xerxes for burying his penalty. I shout out all the boys. All the boys playing that penalty so nice. And it was mostly
bro.
defenders too. Licha, Euro,
Yeah.
proper pens, man. Bruno,
Proper pen.
come on now.
Proper pen. I mean,
That's
Bruno, of
regular.
course.
That's regular.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
No, but
Then,
seriously,
hmm?
talk to me about Arsenal, bro. Cause I know we've had Jesse on here defend his team that
Yeah, yeah.
every day
Mhm.
they are cooking progress, bro.
But
I think it's glaring that they need a striker. It's
mhm.
very glaring, right? Kai Havertz is a what? He's 9.5.
Prefer 9.5, honestly.
So
Yeah.
bro, talk to me about Arsenal, man, because I don't know what's happening with those guys, bro.
I just think Arsenal, I think they got too lost in the high of being so close to Man City that it was hard for Arsenal fans, I think even the Arsenal players, to think beyond that. You feel what I'm saying? And they're caught in that mediocrity now. Because the same players who came so close to City are the same players we have right here. Not much has changed. But
Yeah,
it's just the
yeah.
mentality now. Like to push that forward. And also the personnel to get you to that next step. And I think the person who needs to be replaced first is Arteta, man. I can't lie. I don't think I don't think Arteta is the guy to get Arsenal to the level they need to get to now. You know what I'm saying? He's like Moses, bro. You won't reach the promised land, but you
Charlie.
I
No,
just
no, no.
think,
I hear what you're saying.
I,
For some, because like my problem with Arteta is not even that I don't think he's a good coach. I think he is. It's
mhm.
just, I mean, he's learning on the job, right? I mean, this is like his first job right out of the gate, anyway. So he's done really well
For
for
6 years
the
though,
Black.
no 5 years. For
Yeah,
5 years,
yeah, for 5, 6 years. I mean, he's been together for longer and all of that. I think my problem with Ateta is not so much his coaching ability, because clearly he has built a really, really strong team. But
mm-hmm,
it's not his fault that a lot of most of his team they are not winners. They haven't won. It's not his fault that
mm-hmm,
like some of these guys are still like trying to beat those kind of guys. But I
mm-hmm,
feel like he has created this culture of like everyone is against me at Arsenal, bro. Like even today,
mm-hmm.
somehow after the game, he was able to say that the ref was on Manchester United side. Like what? What do you mean?
Right?
Everyone who watched this game today knew
Mhm.
that this ref was doing some funny business for Arsenal,
Where
bro.
was
Like,
Arsenal's 12th player, bro?
bro,
Where was Arsenal's 12th player?
somehow,
Mm-hmm,
the game against Newcastle, he's blaming the ball. Like, I
mm-hmm,
just feel like he has created this culture of everyone is against us. And you even see it in the way they play.
mm-hmm,
Bro, these guys fall down so much. Oh my god. Like the amount of times they
mm-hmm.
fell down in this game, like they've small touchdown.
Bro,
They're always
milking
looking for set
things.
piece, set piece, set piece, set piece. And Odegaard pissed me today, bro. Like
Mm-hmm,
I know he's a good on the eye kind of football, but bro, you need to start getting effective, man. The amount of
mm-hmm,
times he has space to run into, and then there's a pass in the game where he just took the ball from the back. There was so much space for him to run into. He got into the middle of the park, did the 360, and went to the right again. I was like, what
mm-hmm.
the hell?
It's
This is
very conservative ball. They play very
I don't
conservative
get
ball.
it.
Yeah, which is why they're always pressing and they get into the final third areas. But there's no lethality. They don't do anything after that, right? And you can
Nothing.
blame the personnel. You can blame who they actually have on the pitch because there's no one to convert. Let's be honest. But
Mhm.
even just the way they play ball, it's very reflective of Arteta's mindset. You
It's
feel what I'm saying?
negative. Right? That's
Yeah,
what I'm feeling.
it's yeah, and which is what I'm saying. Like, I just don't think he's the guy. I feel like perhaps let's say this would be a good experiment to run, right? Just take Arteta
Mhm.
out of it, put a more forward-thinking coach, man. Pull anyone from the air, put Zidane there. I don't know anyone else. You know what I'm saying? And see how things could morph into something more positive. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just need. Right now, I just think Arsenal's caught in this rut, and I think it's everyone's fault, starting from the coach to the people they have. And that's the issue. It's not an issue of talented players or skilled footballers or people who know what to do because they are ballers, bro. The people can ball, but they have to go to the next level, and they don't tell the people for that. Like you said, they need a striker, proper forward, man. Not this Harvard's
Proper,
number
like
10.
bagsman, bro. Like a
Yeah,
bagsman, someone who is here to
exactly.
bag gold. You know,
Exactly. Someone who just
they need
thinks to
that.
goal. Or it's him and be the perfect. You feel me?
Perfect, perfect.
Perfect player,
But
bro. I even think Rashford would be a better option than Havertz, bro, in that option. You feel me? Like,
no, 100%. I mean, I call this like at the start of the season or sometime.
yeah.
Anytime we talk about Manchester United transfers, I'm like
Mhm,
Rashford to Arsenal. It's so perfect in my head. It's like
mhm.
why the hell not? He will be better than Martinelli.
Oh,
Even if
100%.
not, he can play through the middle.
Mhm.
At least offer you something different through the middle. You can hit the ball in behind. Like hey, bro. But hey, it's
100%.
Arsenal.
It's Arsenal. So, I don't know. The question you asked is what's wrong with Arsenal. To be honest, I just feel like right now they're caught in a level of mediocrity. And they're still riding that high of we came close. And that's a dangerous place to be in because you'll never be able to actually come to it. You feel me?
True
So
that.
maybe get players who have that mindset, keep some who do as well. I guess Odegaard is a good player to keep. Saka for sure. The defensive backline, Raya, all those guys are good. Rice for sure. Right? You just need that point. They don't even need much, bro. Just like a striker will change
No,
so
they
many
don't.
things.
It's
They
like
don't
two
need much.
players, man. Get a center forward and maybe one more winger, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I
They're
think that
ready
would
to go.
solve
But
their
of course,
problems.
I do feel like Odegaard needs talking to though. Like this whole touch the ball, beautiful, beautiful. Sometimes you gotta do it the Bruno Fernandez way. Get the
Mhm.
ball, hit it long. There's a player running in behind.
Mhm.
One touch through. What is this every day move it then? Hey bro, that guy turns like 200 times, bro. 10, 10, 10, 10. Always looking for the cute pass, always looking for something cute.
Mhm.
Bro, football has moved forward. Right now, football has become effective games, bro. It needs to start
Mhm.
being effective. Kevin De Bruyne and have you seen Kevin De Bruyne and those bro? They don't do 10. Sometimes they don't even watch where they are passing the ball. They are just kicking it.
Ball just goes.
Just
Someone will
kicking it.
get it. Someone will get it.
Nah. I like Odegaard. So I'm like, bro, nah, you need to step up for your team now and
Mhm.
stop this every day 10 10. Because the amount of times he just slows down the game, he gets the ball, he turns, he passes it to the guy on the right. The guy on the right passes it back to him. He passes it back again. Then they are
Mm-hmm.
just. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, imagine Bruno in a team like this with all this possession in those kind of positions where he's getting on the ball. He's not doing 2010s, bro. The amount of balls that will be coming in there, shots, right? Come on.
Especially
But
with
hey,
players
enough
like
of them, bro.
Saka on the wing.
Enough of
You
them.
know, yeah, no. I Arsenal. It's a very simple thing. It's not even complicated, right? But they can do what they want to do. I don't. I only care about this badge. You feel me? I only care about this badge. But we've talked a lot about different players who could work for Arsenal. Let's talk about some of the
Mhm.
players in United. Some of those ships we're hearing
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah, yeah,
And we
yeah.
can't. We have to start with the most obvious one. There's this Rashford to Milan, Juve
Sure.
rumors, and we've talked about how it would be a good fit for Arsenal. What about a team like Milan, right? For Rashford, actually, how did it be good for
Yeah.
Rashford? What do you think about that?
I mean, the Italian league will suit him a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there, I mean, if you look at Zesky, I mean, Zesky did so well in the Italian league. Why? Because, for them, it's more tactical. They are not like,
Mm-hmm.
always running, running, running. They give space for people
Mm-hmm.
to, it's like they're playing chess. So he will have space, right? If you look at Rafael Leao's game,
Mm-hmm.
Rafael Leao, I don't think will do well in the Prem because here we are always running. He's a guy who likes to conserve,
Mm-hmm.
get a moment, run, do something, and then walk. Like he's that kind of guy. Then walk for a bit. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it might be a good fit in that sense. I mean, a front line of Leao, Rashi, and Pulisic will be like frightening. The amount of pace, the amount of quality in that attack will be good.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, uh, eh, honestly, anywhere Rashford moves to, I feel like at this point in time will be good for him. Like that's what I believe. Staying at Manchester United is not, and I just don't. I don't even blame him. I just feel like it's been too many years of uncertainty, too many years of manager changes. He's
Mm-hmm.
not really been allowed consistency. Like part of it is Manchester United's fault. I don't blame it all
Yeah.
on Rashford. I just feel like it has gotten to the point where he just needs a change of environment.
Mm-hmm.
And go to AC Milan. They are still one of the traditional big football clubs in the world. Zlatan said it. Zlatan
Mm-hmm.
Zlatan was like, we haven't spoken to Rashford, but we might speak to Rashford, and it's a big club. So hey,
It
I don't
is.
know.
It
I
is
feel
a
like
big club.
yeah,
I
it's time for him to. Yeah,
I agree. I agree with everything you just said. But I want to boil down to
yeah,
like how we got here for Rashford because I feel like
yeah,
this feeling of Rashford leaving the club has magnified
mhm,
so much under Amorim or under this past season. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
why did we get here though? Because just 2 years ago he was the best player, almost one of the best players in Europe. You feel me? Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
like he's not. He hasn't fallen down that far in skill to be the exact opposite. And prior to that, no one was even thinking about Rashford leaving United. Like Rashford is United. You feel me? Like born and
Hundred
raised.
percent,
Like he's supposed to be a banner boy, wear the captain's armband one day, maybe. So
bro.
is it because Rashford is now 27 that we're like, now he's a bit too old? Or is it because now Amorim's system has been such a drastic change from what we're used to that I think people are now seeing Rashford may not be the best. Like, how do we get here to where now a lot more people are on
No,
board with Rashford leaving than not? It wasn't like
no,
this
I
though.
just feel like he's always been inconsistent. Like that's a fact, right? He's always
Mm-hmm.
been this guy who has like a 17 goal season, then the next is like he scored five. He's always
Mm-hmm.
been that guy, up and down, up and down. And then he gave us that brilliant season. But then he got a contract. So you are like, oh wait, did he give us that brilliant season because he was looking at the contract? I'm just speculating. But after that,
Mm-hmm.
he was still with Ten Hag, same manager that he performed so well under. So it's not even because okay, all of a sudden Amorim came in and Rashford is not performing anymore. No, same manager Ten Hag,
Mm-hmm.
whose system at the time was this quick transition football style, which suited Rashford so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because transition, Rashford pace, in behind all of that. But then all of a sudden, it's like we see him jogging on the pitch when he loses the ball. I
Mm-hmm.
think people are not frustrated by his quality. It's just his application. Like
Attitude, mindset.
you get what I'm saying? I don't even want to say attitude or mindset because sometimes you can have the attitude or mindset to actually do the thing, but when you get on the pitch, you just seem disinterested, because
Mm-hmm.
maybe you feel like you've been here for way too long. He's also one of the most like disrespectful footballers around in Manchester United, even in the world. Actually, there was a stat
Mm-hmm.
that showed that he's one of the most online abuse players,
Mm-hmm.
of last year. So maybe he's like I just feel like it's just been years and years of like Rashford good, Rashford bad game, good game. It's just inconsistency, and it's not even about Amorim system because him and Ganacho same WhatsApp group, but Ganacho is we're starting to see something. You know what I'm saying? Ganacho was
Mm-hmm.
also put on the bench for a while. He came on against Liverpool. Assist,
Mm-hmm.
no?
True,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And then he came today too. He got his start. He was decent. Got an assist as well.
Mm-hmm.
And today actually there was a move in the game where he got the ball at the halfway line and he moved into the middle of the pitch with the ball. And I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is what Amorim is looking for. Of course, 3 weeks ago, Ganacho, he's always going for the line,
Mm-hmm.
for the line all the time. Wants to get to the wing, cutting, shoot, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's learning. He's learning. If Ganacho becomes someone who can play inside, he already knows how to play outside.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the perfect kind of player who can, be very, very multidimensional. So if Ganacho can do it, why can't Rashford? I just feel like Rashford just it's a change, man. He needs to change so much. He needs a change for himself, and the Manchester United also need to move on from Rashford, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So in other words, you're saying that there's just we're just fatigued. Like we've built this Rashford fatigue, and
We tire,
uh,
bro. We tire. We
like
need something else. We need a replacement.
okay. So
You
who
know.
is the
Actually,
replacement? Is it
exactly.
Kvaratskhelia?
I was gonna ask you that. Like
Is it Kvaratskhelia?
who would you like to see? I mean, I want cover, right?
Yeah.
But right now it looks like he's going to PSG. Bro, I would
Mm-hmm.
have loved cover. Not because I think he'll be better in terms of end product than Rashford, but
Mm-hmm.
just his game and the way he plays. He's actually someone who can play as an inside 10. Like
Yeah.
close control of the ball, the way he dribbles, everything. Like he's an inside 10. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
written all over the guy. Technically, he's to that level. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, and 70, 80 million can get a deal done. Bro, come on.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that's what PSG are getting. I think PSG are also offering Don Skriniar, if I'm guessing, on top of that package.
Yeah,
Well, we'll wait for Fabrizio to tell us about that. But I mean, to answer your question, I
exactly.
don't think there's anyone. Remember when we used to talk about this though, and the day we were like,
Hmm.
in Rashford's caliber of player, we only see Vinicius and Mbappe. And you talked about the
Yeah.
whole cycle you want to happen, Vini to United, Rashford to PSG, Mbappe to Madrid. Well, like
Yeah.
everyone goes home happy. Now, of course, that's not going to happen now. But then,
Yes,
do you
sir.
still think the same way that in Rashford's caliber type of player, there's only very few who can replace him, and we're only talking about Kvaratskhelia now because of Amorim's system, right? Another
Yeah.
players would fit that system, so we're not even replacing Rashford with a traditional number 11 and number 7, but perhaps
Yeah.
with a more uh, unconventional inside 10 who can go in the wing, maybe.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
someone like Rodrigo maybe come to play, or maybe I can't think of anyone else.
That would be a statement signing, like Rodrigo from
Yeah,
Madrid. Oh my god, that would be a
yeah.
statement signing.
Oh
He's an
boy.
inside 10.
hmm I was thinking
Yo,
Rodrigo. I was thinking Rodrigo. If we're gonna make that
but we all
happen,
know it's not gonna happen.
I
It's
know we
not
can.
gonna happen.
No, we just not gonna happen. So realistic signings, Kvaratskhelia would be nice, but that's also not gonna happen. So then, when Rashford
Exactly.
eventually does go, who realistically can come to the team? You know,
I
and
I think I don't think we'll be able to replace him
hmm
in this window. I think this window is not gonna happen. This window, the best we can hope for is maybe a center forward, and I'm really
hmm
hoping they can get the Victor Osimhen deal. Like they should be all over that deal. I don't know what they are waiting for. They should
hmm
do that deal.
hmm
But I don't think this window we're gonna look to replace Rashford. I think this window he's still gonna try, Garnacho, Bruno in those areas, Ahmad, those guys,
hmm
just to the end of the season. Then maybe in the summer we can do something. Who knows? Maybe the summer comes and Rodrigo all of a sudden is like, yeah, Mbappe, Vinicius, all these guys are too much. Let me go to Man United. Who knows? It could be like that. You know what I'm
Awesome.
saying? But
Imagine though. hmm
this window, I feel like it's just two players we need. Get a center forward and maybe a left wing back,
hmm
and we should be good. So give me Victor Osimhen and Nuno Mendes, and that's it. Perfect window for Manchester United.
What about Frimpong?
I mean, right wing back, we're okay. We need a left wing
Oh,
back,
but Frimpong can
bro.
play on both sides of the wing though. Proper. I
Nah, but
argue one of the best though. Yeah.
nah, I think Nuno Mendes is better, bro. Nuno Mendes.
Okay. Do you think it's a more realistic signing though? More realistic target
I
to get.
mean, yeah, he's refusing to sign a contract extension at PSG, and apparently he wants to reunite with his manager. He has hammering what his manager has
Yeah,
spoken. So yeah, like,
yeah.
why the hell not come to Manchester United, man?
What's up about Anthony and Ten Hag, bro?
Nah, bro. Nuno Mensch is different. He's coming from a big club. This is not like Anthony was coming from. He was still about to make his name. Everyone knows Nuno Mensch, bro. He's played at the highest level, bro. Champions
No,
League
fine.
games and things.
Facts,
I
facts.
think it would be different.
I like seeing Nuno Mendes too. Uh, maybe I'm just a little bit biased about Pong just because like I fell in love with Pong, but I think Nuno Mendes would do the job for us. I can't lie, he would, right? And when he does come, we could also talk about some potential exits, right? Because there's
Exactly.
some who have talked about Casemiro. I think is one of the people. You know, if we can get him off that wage bill, that would be nice. I think send him
That'd
to
be nice,
Saudi
bro.
and maybe give that money to
Nice, bro.
Kobe. I don't know, because
Kobe is like, give me 200K, people.
nah, I can't lie. That's not happening. 200 grand? Nah, nah, I
Ah.
can't lie.
Yeah, he's still too young. And you see, I like this coach, man. You know, when
Mhm,
they ask him about Kobe, he's like, Kobe is a great player. He's not a finished product yet. If people think he is, he's not. He's like,
mhm.
guys, let me remind you, he's not that guy yet.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Nah,
calm
I
yourself.
like what he's saying. Yeah, calm down. I mean, he still has a lot to get to, right? I mean, I think I said this the last time we spoke about these players that I
Hmm.
feel like Kobe needs to work on like his ball movement, like passing the ball. We don't see that. You know, he's good when he's on the ball. We know he can move around, he can dribble, move out of tight spaces, you know, like press
Mm-hmm.
resistant type situation. But like on the ball, you know, diagonals, finger pass, like those things. I
Hmm.
think that's what he needs to work on, right? Especially if he's going to sit in that midfield alongside Ugarte. Because
Hmm.
Ugarte is the worker there. You know, he's winning all the balls and
Hmm.
everything. We need someone to play the ball, you know,
Hmm.
someone to find those wingers, you know. So I feel like it's an element of his game. I'm still looking forward to what he can do there, you know, if he can improve that. So
That's
yeah, I
true.
feel like there's still a long way to go for Kobe for sure.
Hmm. That's true. But let me try to divert a little bit. Just given Kobe's
Yeah.
strength, do you think he would work good as an inside 10? Just because of how good he is on the ball. It's kind of like a
So,
Mason Mount ish. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So I was thinking that, but you know, recently I was even saying even Bruno Fernandez is better in the center of midfield. So
Hmm.
what I've noticed with Amorim with his inside tenses, he likes inside tens who are good on the ball, you know, can come and receive the ball to feet.
Hmm.
But every now and again, he actually wants us to be able to play the ball in behind. So he wants an inside 10 who can also run in behind, right? Like if you see
Hmm.
the way Ahmad scored against City, you know, Ahmad has been doing that a lot of times.
Hmm.
And there are a lot of times in games where I see like, you know, a diagonal straight through for Bruno Fernandes to run out to. He's not the quickest player. So sometimes he doesn't always get there. So I'm
Hmm.
like, maybe we want an inside 10 who can actually run behind, you know. So I don't think Menu will be that guy, you know. Like
Hmm.
if we have Menu there, he's always gonna come into feet. Unless of course you have like a center forward in like, you know, a Victor Osimhen who is like just terrorizing defenders and running the other way.
Hmm.
Then maybe you can do with a player who is, you know, who wants to come into midfield and but it works. It's almost like a midfield three these days actually, because Bruno drops in deep, you know, to work with
Hmm.
Menu and Ugarte and it functions.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. I see. Just some thoughts I wanted to throw in there. Some thoughts I wanted to throw in there.
Yes,
That
sir.
makes
Yes,
sense.
sir, man.
So, who do you think is? Who else do you think is gonna get out of this
Yeah, I
cycle?
mean, for this window is Casemiro, of course. Rashi has to go.
Hmm.
I think Ericsson, if we can, bro, Ericsson needs
How
to
about
leave,
Lindelof
man.
as well?
Yeah, all those guys, bro, they need to go. But I feel like in this January window, maybe two or three, like you know, Casemiro, Ericsson, and maybe Rashford, certainly,
Hmm.
and then we see in the summer. But that means we need to replace them, right? So it would be nice if we can get in like you know a striker and a midfielder or a left wing back. So but hey, I mean, we are just wishing here, bro.
So we're
Just
just here
wishing.
to wish, man. If the United sporting directors and everyone in charge of that department can tap into podcasts and shit, we have some options for y'all. You feel me?
You understand?
We understand. We could come and intern for a
Yes,
summer.
sir.
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
we'll do a good job though. We'll
I
do a
think we
good
would.
job.
I think we'd cook.
Ah,
I think
bro,
we'd
when
cook.
I play career,
Hmm.
the first thing I do anytime I play career, I sell like 80% of the players. They all go.
'Cause they need to do.
I sell all of them. I rebuild the squad from scratch, bro. Hey yo.
They need to dip, bro. It's crazy work, but that's good. I think
Yes,
that
sir.
could be a good time to talk about some of our predictions.
Mm-hmm,
So at the
mm-hmm.
beginning of last season, this season we made some predictions, some of which have gone
Yes, sir.
completely left, man. Oof.
Bro.
And some of which have actually done the reverse, the opposite, right? Let's start
Exactly.
with the most obvious. Both of us thought City would be up there, and we also both thought Haaland would be up there. But lo and behold, after that, stay humble. After that Ballon d'Or robbery, some things have shifted, bro. So,
Some things
uh,
have shifted, bro.
yeah, that's one of the predictions that we got completely wrong. I think everyone did, honestly. Everyone
Hmm.
did.
Hmm.
So, in light of that and in lieu of that, let's try to revamp our predictions now for this year up until the end of the season. So,
Yes, sir.
we both thought City would win the league. I think now we both think Liverpool, are big contenders. But what do you
How you
think?
saying we good?
Yeah, you don't think?
Charlie, 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 Charlie. I feel like we've done what we did last season. Last season after we faced Liverpool, that was it. Their lives were never the same again. They lost everything.
That's true, but they weren't just they were losing everything. Right now they're not though.
Ah,
Right now they're not though. So you talk to me.
after drawing to us, they went and lost to Tottenham, bro.
Sure,
Their
but
next game in the premise against Nottingham Forest, they could lose that game.
and Nottingham Forest, the only team that have taken points from them like that, true. But Liverpool are
I'm just
Liverpool. I
saying,
can't
don't
lie.
be surprised if Liverpool actually also bottled this league. But that being said,
I don't
I
think
do
so.
think Liverpool are gonna. So here's the thing: I
Uh-huh.
wanted Arsenal to win the league,
Me too.
but
Yeah, me too.
after watching today's game
Hmm.
and just how like they annoy me now, bro. Like they just annoy me. Like they, just, they annoy me, bro. Like the excuses are just too much. Blaming the ball. Like how can you say today the ref was like Ateta? I just feel like if they win, they will just be too annoying, in my opinion. So I feel
Hmm.
like as much as it will hurt me to see Liverpool win the league,
Hmm.
I think it's fair if they do win it. They will equal the amount of leagues we've won.
Yeah,
We'll be on 20 each, I think.
20
So
each year.
we'll take that.
We'll take. I
We'll
mean,
take that.
there's not much we can do about it. There's not much anyone can do about it, though, right? Let's be honest. If Liverpool don't win the league, who's going to win it? Nottingham Forest, Chelsea.
Well,
Who's
City
going
are
to?
doing transfer business. I'm just saying. Don't write them
And
off
they
yet.
brought in three kids, right? So far, they brought in some guys who are goodish
Yeah,
players. I don't know if there are standout players who can get the league by its neck, by the scruff of its neck, and
I'm
transform
just
the league.
saying.
Because
Pep be doing things. Pep,
he
when he
do
gets money to go into the transfer market, he be doing things,
he do
bro.
be
You
doing
go and
things.
pull some. You go and pull some defender, turn him into a right winger right now.
I mean,
So
look,
you
City
let's
are
see.
not they're not strangers to having a bad season up until January, then just winning every game from here on out. The problem
That's what I'm
is
saying.
City are sixth right now, and I'm looking at the table. They're 13 points from the top. Liverpool are in such a high momentum that it's going to take
Mhm.
a lot of City's fortune and Liverpool's misfortune for City to do anything substantial, right? And by substantial,
Ah,
I mean win the league. So they could qualify for top four for sure, right? And even that, some people
oh,
might
yeah.
debate. But win the league, bro. I have Liverpool. I have Liverpool winning it now. That pains me to say because of this badge, but
Bro, it's
I
okay.
just
We'll take it.
will take it.
There's nothing wrong with being up there with the best. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. They're coming
Nothing
to
to
us. They're
complain.
elevating to our standard.
They
And
should elevate.
it's taken them a lot of years, but hey, sometimes it isn't lonely at the top.
Nah,
We'll
they
get
do
back to
deserve
that.
it. I mean, one league in 30 plus years, they deserve another one, bro.
They
So,
do.
hey,
They
we
do.
wish them all the best, and they are playing well. So, yeah,
Mhm.
let them do it.
Can
Yeah,
I
I mean, what do
say,
you think about United in terms of like our top four race? Do you think we're gonna? Who do you think the
uh,
top four is on? Where
I
do you
mean,
think
we
we're
are
gonna finish in the
23
league?
points from, we're 23 points from the top. We're 10 from the top four. No, 13 from the top four. So that just means Liverpool could have
My
played half the games they're playing now and would be at the same position. But, however,
pain.
I do think the teams that are ahead of us, they're not used to maintaining this amount of momentum throughout the league. I can't.
Fair point. Fair point.
The teams ahead of us are performing miracles, bro. And I don't know if miracles can last 38 games. Mouth, you feel me? Nottingham Forest, Fulham, Brentford, Brighton. Like, they're good teams, but they're where they're supposed to be, right? With all due respect. And I just feel like to a certain degree, you just have to know how to maintain that. So let's see if they do.
Mm.
I still think we can
Yes, sir.
surpass those teams, get into Europe for
Mhm.
sure, and even clinch top four if we get into a good run of form. But right now, speaking from the bottom half of the table, it's kind of hard to make those claims. But I believe in this badge. I believe in this badge. What
I
do you think?
bet
Do you think we can make
trust
it?
in the process.
No, 100%.
Trust in the process.
What do you think?
Yeah, man. top 10. We can do top 10. I feel like I see us going on a run right now. We're gonna beat Southampton on Thursday, and then Brighton
Hmm.
next, and then it's just gonna things are gonna start looking a little bit better. In
Yeah.
Amorim, we trust.
In
So
our memory
yes,
track.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think so. The teams ahead of us, bro, they're all performing really well. They're all on a good high right now.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, Newcastle, Nottingham, even low key
Mhm.
Brentford. You feel me? Like they're up, but
Yeah,
it's a long season, man. We have what 20ish games to go, 19ish
yeah,
games to
yeah.
go. We can go.
Inshallah.
We can.
Hey, talk to me about the
Inshallah.
Champions League, man.
Champions League, bro. The Champions League is so weird this season because of that weird table format, bro.
Bro.
You feel me? Like seems like Aston Villa from dude. I'm
So are
so
you gonna
used to
change your
saying.
prediction? Is that what you're saying? You're gonna change your prediction because she said Madrid will win, right?
I said Madrid would win. Let me take a quick look at the table right now. I don't have it in my head right now. Let me just see
I mean,
what it
right now
looks like.
Liverpool are like number one, right?
Yeah,
Liverpool are on top on beating. They've won every Champions League game.
dude,
I think
they're
they're up
six
there
for
with like
six, man.
yeah.
Yeah, and the
So
cutoff is at eighth, right? The cutoff is at eighth, and then eighth to 24th, ninth to 24th, you go into the
playoffs and
playoff.
whatever.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
winning pedigree, bro. Ah, Los Blancos, bro. Don't play,
Los
bro.
Blancos, bro. Today they lost to they were Blanco bro.
Oh,
Hey,
they were
this was
Blanco bro.
bro.
In a
Hey,
final too, it's crazy. You know, it's funny
that's what is
because,
crazy. Because we
that's
never
what,
see this from Madrid in finals. That's the thing.
bro. I
So
don't
I
know.
don't
Okay,
know. I don't
I
know. I feel like they are getting exposed. Madrid desperately need a defender, a right back. They cannot finish the season with Lucas Vasquez at right back. They really can't. It's as
mm-hmm.
simple as that.
Trent
Yo,
is the guy. Is Trent the guy?
nah, bro. I actually think they should come for Diogo Dalot, not Trent, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
need a defender, not a ball player, whatnot. They need a defender
Mm-hmm.
because it's looking bad out there, man. They should bring 50 million. We'll give them Dalot and then we'll use that to sign Nuno Mensch. You know, for move.
No, fair enough.
You know what I'm
Fair enough.
saying?
I like how you like moving these puzzle pieces like it's career mode, bro.
Bro, I do it in career mode all the time. Dalot to Madrid, Nuno Mensch to Manchester United.
It's proper though. It could work. It could work for sure. Uh I don't know. Look, let's look at the potentials, bro. Liverpool,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Barcelona, maybe
No,
Bayern, I
me,
guess.
Inter. I think I had Inter from the start of the season, right? I said Inter will win the
We
Champions
had
League.
Inter. Yeah, Inter's a good shout. Inter's a good shout. I don't
Yeah.
see them fumbling. I'm looking at the table right now. I'm just trying to analyze and see, dude. I don't know. Actually, I'll talk to me after the playoffs, bro. Winning pedigree is winning pedigree, man. UCL's a
Yes,
different
sir.
beast. That's a different planet altogether, bro. You know,
Okay.
if there's any team that will pull miracles, it's Madrid, and they've done it before, countless times too, bro. Say Hala Majdi, Hala Majdi, Los Blancos,
All
baby. What
right,
about okay?
bro.
Who do you think? Who do you think is gonna win it?
The Champions League.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still holding on to Inter Milan, bro. I
why
just feel
Inter,
like,
bro?
I mean, they have an experienced manager. Last year they went to the final.
Hmm.
Wait, were they in the final last year or the
Yeah,
year before? Yeah,
it was the year
no,
before.
no, last
Last year final. Yeah, last year final was Liverpool. Was it Liverpool?
no, Madrid Dortmund actually. Yeah,
No, it was yeah, it was Madrid Dortmund. Yeah. My bad. Yeah.
yeah. So I feel like,
Liverpool.
but I feel like Inter this is into their balling, bro. Hey, I saw them against
Mhm.
Arsenal. What they did, I was like, wow, okay, some impressive
Mhm.
stuff here. So
Yeah, they're
yeah,
balling.
shout out to
They're
Inter,
balling.
man. I feel like
No, shout
this
out
is their
Inter.
year. They should
Shout
do
out
it
Inter. Mm.
because if
They
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 don't do
could
it
do it.
this year, oh
Game over.
no.
Game over. No, shout out Inter. Shout out Inter. I think
Yes,
that's a very good shout. Maybe I'm just riding on a high. I'm riding on nostalgia. I'm gonna stick with my boys until the playoffs. I'll revisit this after the playoffs. I think they're gonna make the
okay,
playoffs. They are 20th though, but I will see.
okay,
After the playoffs, we'll revisit it. You feel me? But let's talk
sounds
about
nice. All right,
something even more wild, which is the Ballon d'Or. Because every player, I think we thought, I don't know if we did Ballon d'Or predictions, and if we did,
yeah, we do.
neither of us had. I mean, at the beginning, even before the season started, neither of us had Rafinha in there. Neither of us had
Mo
Salah in
Salah,
there.
bro.
Neither of us had Salah in there. But like the way
Oh,
it is, I don't know, bro.
I
Like,
don't know. I don't know.
it's not crazy to say that. it's not crazy to say Salah could win the Ballon d'Or. I don't
Yeah,
think it's crazy. I
yeah.
don't think that's crazy at this moment in time. I don't think that's crazy.
But you see, here's the thing with the Ballon d'Or. It depends on a lot. Because, like you're saying,
Hmm.
Madrid could just wake up one day, boom, and then we're like, oh, what the hell, right? They could have like a brilliant second half of the season, because they are
True.
not so far away in the league. I think they're even leading the league. No, it's actually Atletico Madrid, but they have like a game in hand or something, right? They
Mm-hmm.
could win the Champions League, win the league, and then all of a sudden, maybe Mbappe, right? Because Mbappe is actually has started scoring now, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
performing better. Liverpool need to win the Premier League to at least give Mo Salah a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to win the Champions League? I don't know. I don't know because this manager
No.
is not that experienced in the competition, so I don't know. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Maybe they could do it, right? So it's a challenge for Mo
Mm-hmm.
Salah to win it because I feel like there's a lot to do. They need to win the Champions League and win the Premier League. If that happens, it would be nice, man. He would be like the only second, what the next African
Second
footballer after
African.
George
Yeah.
Weah. Yeah, to win the Ballon d'Or.
It'll
So that
be
would be nice.
nice.
Very nice for
And
our continent.
yeah, so it'll be a win for him as well. I think going moving from his Liverpool career, I guess that'll be a nice thing to take away. I just feel like the height he's playing at, bro, is just it's kind of supernatural, bro. He's doing
Yeah.
things that he's almost too consistent. It's like he has that Haaland level of guarantee, right? We can even bring it down to FPL, bro. That's how we can break it down that way. Like it's just every week you're guaranteed some points from Salah, bro. You feel me? And
He
that
he
transitions
he has
performance.
become like in this era of football where
Mm-hmm.
it's more about effectiveness. Like it's no longer about the play; it's more about effect. Like, can you score an assist? He's the best player in this era.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I feel like he's the most effective player in this moment in time. He could
Mm-hmm.
be having a very like even the game we played, he scored a penalty, but he had one of the worst games I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Mo Salah
Facts.
doesn't even seem to look good dribbling or something. The kind of
Mm-hmm.
passes he makes, I'm like, what is this? This feels like he's just passing the ball, hoping that someone, but it's always on point. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
so effective. He has understood the game to a level where it's like, nah, bro. Like right now, it's just about being effective. And I feel like he's that guy and he does deserve it. He has been consistent for a while, always there with Liverpool, banging in goals, 20, 30 plus goals a season consistently. So it would be like a nice little reward for the career he's had. He's
Yeah.
really
True.
developed year and year and year. So
True.
yeah, we wish them all the best, but I feel like there's a lot to do. They need to win the Champions League for that to happen. Because all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, if Madrid wins the Champions League, then it's a whole different conversation. If Inter wins the Champions League, it's a whole different conversation, right? Because Nicolo
Mm-hmm.
Barella, that guy is having a brilliant season as well. So hey,
Yeah.
let's see. Rafinha, I don't think so. I don't think Barca they are good, but I don't think Barca are gonna win the league. No, are they going to win the Champions League? That's just me. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
hating, but I just don't think they are, right? Because you
You know,
can
we
beat
just
Madrid
spoke
5
about the
and
top two teams in the Champions League.
I'm just saying, bro.
Actually, like
Because
they're not
you,
performing.
you could beat Barca, Madrid 5 and then go and lose to Zaragoza the next week. They do that all the time and then drop points
Yeah.
at like some place. Like it's not going to happen. I feel like they are a year or two away from the finished article. So
Okay.
let's see.
And also, like all these financial problems they're experiencing would affect them. I think, you know,
It's
some
bad.
people
It's
are
bad.
being digested now, bro. So it is what it is. I think they will. I think those are the top two runners right now, as it stands. Like, there's no
Hmm.
other obvious person. Someone might emerge from now until the end of the season, and that might
Yes,
come from
sir.
like Madrid. But as it stands now, I can't see Salah putting his foot off the gas. And neither can I see Liverpool putting their foot off the gas. Barcelona,
Hmm.
they're Barcelona, bro. Like, Chile, some Dynamo Zagreb could come and do some things. Shout out to Dynamo Zagreb. If you're a Dynamo Zagreb fan and you're here, leave some in the comments, man. Shout out to you. But like you get my point. So I think,
Yeah.
and I'd like that to happen. I'd like that to stay consistent for him. I think that's a good way to do it, right? And we were talking transfers too. I think we also need to touch on Liverpool's situation with Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah. Um, I think Van Dijk being the more the less chaotic situation. What
Hmm.
do you think about that? Like briefly, what do you
I
think Liverpool
mean,
should do? Actually,
I feel like defenders always have a lot more years, because their job is to just stand at the back and like kind of defend,
hmm
good on the ball. Van Dijk doesn't look like he's getting slower. He doesn't even need to be quick because he's just so smart, man. Like sometimes he's
hmm
just at the right place at the right time. So if there's one that you need to do it, do Van Dijk. 100%, because
Mhm.
he's harder to replace out of all the three, in my opinion, right?
Mhm.
Because if you take Van Dijk out of this team, it's going to be hard, right? All of a sudden your team starts leaking goals, and that will be a problem. The organization and everything, right? Like they
Mhm.
are hanging on in matches, right? Even against us, if not for Van Dijk, we probably could have won that game too, because there are a couple of moments in the game where he had to bail out Trent. You saw that,
Mhm.
right? Even against Tottenham, there was a chance in the first half where like he saved them again. So I feel like
Mhm.
Van Dijk's deal needs to be done. I think his deal is going to be done because the way he's quiet, I feel like maybe they are just
Mhm.
waiting to the end of the season to assess it and do everything. Losing Trent, I don't think is the end of the world. I mean, Conor
Mhm.
Bradley is arguably a better defender.
Mhm.
You know, might not be the same on the ball, but is a better defender. Also, just for Trent, if Madrid is knocking my G, bro, go be a superstar, man. Like,
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that. Go be a superstar. Go do your thing. You know, go be the Marcelo of Madrid, right? You know, Marcelo wasn't the
Mhm.
best defender. He was all about attack, attack, attack.
Marcelo was a
You can
winger,
go
low
be
key.
exactly. You
Yeah.
can go be that guy for Madrid, no problem. You know, move on.
Mhm.
Mo Salah is tricky because you could get 100 million for Mo Salah from Saudi Arabia, right?
Mhm.
Replacing Mo Salah is gonna cost you probably 100 million, like to go
Mhm.
get maybe a Mohamed Kudus, like I've been hearing, like he's gonna cost you like 60 million plus, right? Maybe
Mhm.
a Nico Williams. I mean, all these guys are not gonna be Mo Salah or bring you Mo Salah numbers, but you can trust with Liverpool that they have enough around the team. Like, Luis Diaz will pop up with goals. Kakpo now is scoring. Like Jota will always come off the bench, do something. So I
Mhm.
just feel like if you get 150 million offer for Mo Salah, that's like two strikers you can bring in, real quality,
Mhm.
for 60 million each. Maybe get a striker and a midfielder. Maybe I'll take it. But then again, it's going to cost you around 60 million to give him the contract he's looking for. 3 years, right?
Mhm.
$20 million a year. It's going to cost you around 60 million. So it's like, you can
It's
keep him.
cheaper. It's cheaper to keep
It's
him.
cheaper.
Mhm.
It's cheaper to keep him for 3 years. Guaranteed that he's going to be effective. At least 20 league goals per season. Guaranteed.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a balance. And he clearly wants to stay. This guy is doing everything, interviews, left, right, center. He
Mhm.
wants to stay sober.
Well,
I
he's
think he
being
himself
very
knows
clear
that.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to stay. He knows that he can't go to like another European club right now. I mean, no one is going to sign him first for on the money he's looking for, and at his age, they're going to be like,
Mhm.
I mean, we know you're still more, but like, bro, you're probably going to give us 3 good years at the top, right?
Mhm.
So he knows that he wants to stay. He doesn't want to go to Saudi now, bro. So Liverpool needs to do something. But I feel like Trent, it's okay. You can lose Trent. Don't lose Van Dijk though. If you lose all three, oh my god,
Game
probably
over.
gonna take you. Yeah, it's gonna
Game
take you like
over.
another 5 years to rebuild all of that. But
No,
yeah,
I
that's
agree.
those are my thoughts. What do you think? Yeah.
No, I agree. I was taking note of everything you were saying, and I agree with pretty much all you said. Um, I think when it comes to Mo, though, when it comes to Mo, because he's 32 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could guarantee 20 or 15 odd goals per season, but you know that guarantee. I don't use the word guarantee. He could get you. He can't
Yeah.
guarantee that because when you hit 34, 35, gang, even
Yeah.
33, dude, you start to stumble a little bit, bro. That age kicks in, and Mo, he's
Yeah.
a victim of his own success because he's peaked late, right?
Yeah.
So all
Yeah.
we're projecting is this high he's had over the last couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
from his late 20s all to his 30s. So I think right now replacing him might be the best option for Liverpool, right? But for me,
Yeah.
it's cheaper to keep him in the sense that financially you're paying less. But when it comes to the long term projection of the club, that decision becomes more expensive because now, right, that's 3 years ahead. You can get like a really good 23 ish, 24 ish year old player now. By the time they're 28,
Yeah.
27, they're putting that output that Mo could have. And like you said, Liverpool has resources to replace that output as this other player develops in Diaz and Bradley and in other attackers they have.
Yeah.
So I think at this
Yeah. All
moment,
those other guys.
yeah, if I was a sporting director, I would lean more towards that, honestly. You know, but hey, I'm not. I'm just the guy who talks about this shit. So I guess they know what to do. I think letting him go right now on this high, like for him and his career, like he can just dip, bro. He's done what he has to do. If he wins the Ballon d'Or, even all the better. You feel me?
Like
Like
Benzema did. Won the
exactly.
Ballon d'Or. makes it a
Dip,
beautiful. Like
dip.
no,
Calm
you're
down.
right. Like imagine they win the Premier League, maybe at the Champions League, he wins the Ballon d'Or. You get 150 million for him to take the Ballon d'Or to Saudi Arabia. I mean, why the hell not? Go
Why
in
not?
there,
Like, why the
get
hell not?
Kudus and Nico Williams in the same window.
Game over, bro. I think it's a
Game
win-win
over.
for everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this is why a decision like this could be similar to why Pep is in the situation he is now, bro. Like, replace your superstars.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, replace
Yeah.
your superstars at the right moment, and then you could, avoid situations like these. So I think that's why it is with Mo. Trent can dip. Matter of fact, I think he should dip. Madrid
It
will only
should.
come knocking once, bro. He's not Mbappe. They won't come twice, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They won't
That's what
come
I'm saying.
twice. Yeah.
Especially in
So
this moment where they actually need it. If he says no, bro, Madrid, they're gonna go into the market for someone else, bro.
yeah, 100%. They'll
So
pick up Delo and make him look like a superstar, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So
I
yeah,
don't
nah,
think
Trent
twice, bro.
better move quick. He better move. I mean, I
Ah,
heard
he
him say
better
he
dip,
wants to win the Ballon d'Or and well, move to Madrid, mate.
right? Go do
Get
it,
the job
and he
done.
can do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Carval came this close. He can do it. He can
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying.
Here's it.
He can
Like, which
do
other
it.
team? Which other team really is in the winning the Ballon d'Or, bro? Which other team? There's
Alright,
none.
man.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
But I think that's what should happen. And we'll continue to see as the weeks go on, as we have 14 more days of the transfer. 14, about 18 more days of the transfer window to go
Yes,
through.
sir.
As of now, we haven't had any shocker. We've seen Man City do their thing, right? We see some other things bubbling. I'm guessing this week could be really pivotal because deals need to start getting done. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for it. And
Me
I
too.
think you guys should be excited too, So it's a good year for podcasting shit. More people coming on, more days of wearing
100%.
this badge. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna keep on getting it. See us in the top four. See us when we win the Europa League. See us when we do all these. See us when we win
Let
the FA
them
Cup.
know.
It's understand, bro. You feel me? You feel me?
Alright,
Well,
guys.
about it
Until
from here.
then.
Until then,
Yeah.
peace, man.
Podcast
Take
this.
care. Podcasters. Yes, sir.